We never imagined there would ever be a problem because he was a perfectly healthy little boy, we thought. Joshua's our firecracker. Joshua, Mr. Energy.
Play soccer, basketball, baseball, loved sports.
I was in the kitchen and he came running in and he looked pale and he was scared and he said, "Mom, I have a cramp in my heart." I said, What do you mean? He said, "Well, sometimes I'll get a cramp in my leg. It feels like that in my heart and it's going really fast." When I first heard the diagnosis, I don't know that there were words in my mind. It was more like just a pit in my stomach and a ache in my heart.
So when Dr. Schaefer came in and said he had congenital heart disease, I mean, it's shocking. You just don't anticipate hearing that news.
It was kind of scary, honestly. Just gonna see my brother go through that.
Joshua was diagnosed with an ASD, an atrial septal defect. It's a hole in his heart, or as Dr. Schaefer mentioned to us, it's a window in his heart, and it would have led down the line to heart disease.
I remember Dr. Schaefer drew a picture of Joshua's heart and explained to us what was working and what wasn't and what they were going to have to do. And I remember watching Joshua watch him, and I remember in that moment thinking, at least we're in the right place. I know we're in the right place. I can't even count how many stories I've done with amazing families and the amazing staff at Children's Hospital over the years, over almost 20 years. And you can feel so much empathy and compassion for the people you meet there because they are extraordinary. But it is different when it is your baby. To know where to go means a lot. And to know that you'll go there and they'll be everything your child needs and more.
So on surgery day, we woke up, it was early, and we had to be down at the children's main campus around 6 a.m. We drove down, never forget, it was such a beautiful morning.
Joshua was sitting in the back just looking out the window.
Just could feel him kind of digesting everything, think of what he was about to go through.
First thing I remember waking up was seeing my mom and dad.
The recovery was textbook, everything went well.
When we left the hospital, I was kind of like, man, no more chocolate milkshakes for breakfast. Man.
I was 8 months pregnant. Joshua had just come out of his open heart surgery and I went in for the last ultrasound. And the technician said, oh, we need to take a closer look at something. And right then in my heart, I said, we are going to get to practice everything we just learned. When Joseph was born at Children's Hospital and in the NICU there, Joshua said, oh, I know my way around. And I know that baby Joseph's gonna be in good hands. He had such a confidence, and it was only 3 weeks later. He felt that because he knew how they had taken care of him.
Mm-hmm. But I will tell you, like, he is better because of what he went through. I mean, I'm looking at these pictures on the table here. I mean, what kid wears a bow tie and lime green shorts? It's like, he's just comfortable with who he is. I mean, he's just a different kind of kid. I think one of the great challenges I have in life is buying gifts for Cheryl.
This box is under the Christmas tree, and I grab it, and the kids go, oh, you are gonna cry when you open this? I opened it and I cried. But I cried such happy tears. And it is true what the picture frame says, that sometimes the hardest years turn out to be the best. Those times in the hospital turned out to be a gift for us all.
Courage is being brave when you're in hard times. If God didn't make miracles, Joshua would not be alive right now.